hello and greetings. I'm very excited this week. This is Monday, January 11th, 2021. It's a happy new year. Happy new year. It is a jam-packed week. Tomorrow I have an interview with Duolingo. I'm really excited about it. On Wednesday, I have an interview with LinkedIn. And on Thursday, I have an interview with Lyft. So, needless to say, this week is a little bit terrifying, but if I were with my therapist, I would like to, or she would like to reframe it as excitement. So I'm trying to manifest that excitement and put my energy towards prepping. I've been prepping my decks for my interviews, and I'm really nervous. To be honest, I am terrified that, I don't know, my brain is just gonna fart and not know what to say. I feel like this is almost like me just rehearsing constantly in front of my computer before the time comes for the interviews, but I'm just so scared. I think the silver lining in all this is just all the people that have been so generous in their time and in their efforts in helping me. I did a mock interview today with Antonio Song. Shout out to you, Antonio. I have a mock interview tomorrow with Aditi. Antonio is currently a product designer at LinkedIn. Aditi was a product design intern last summer. I'm also just kind of like reaching out to people and trying to figure out like if I'm in a good place. I'm very overwhelmed. I feel like my brain hasn't processed anything just yet because I feel like I'm just in like go mode. But I will be vlogging this week with my phone. I'm just gonna try this out. Very nervous for the upcoming positions that I'm interviewing for, but again, trying to just take it all in and let it all out and design language that makes people want to hire me. I will try to get a good night's sleep today. I literally bought a router because the internet has just always been absolutely awful in my household. So I don't know why. Like, it's not like there's always been something wrong with the internet, and it's like, it's just never the same speed as everybody else's internet. And, or it's just like really like, I'm just not gonna work for like 5 seconds and then I'll be like, oh, totally fine the next 5 seconds, and then you call the person when it's really bad, and then once the internet person answers, the internet's working perfectly fine. So anyway, and I got an Ethernet cord that's 50 feet long, so in case I actually have to plug into the Ethernet cord, I will. So we're really trying here. I am so nervous. I'm so nervous. My bowels don't like this stress, but it's happening. It's happening, and we're doing it this week. I'll see you tomorrow. It is Tuesday. It is the 12th. And I am very nervous. I just finished my morning routine. I went through my morning daily habits, and I had my coffee and all of that, and I propagated a few plants to help calm me down. But I'm just really nervous. I have my Duolingo interview in around an hour and a half, I think. So I think I'm going to finish up my morning routine by exercising. I splurged a little bit this morning because I got the notification of the new girlfriend and Net-a-Porter, I don't know, collection. So I just finished reading a chapter on Atomic Habits. I'm all about habit tracking, and I'm like happy because I've been tracking my habits these past couple of weeks. This journal has actually been helping me a lot. It's a huge favorite of mine. It is by Papier, and if you want to learn more about it, I'll keep a link below because it helps me get some credit if you use my link. I've been taking lots of diaphragmatic breaths this morning. Oh, something that I think is so fun too is that Warmzy Club is a new brand that sent me this bamboo linen set. Look how cute. I haven't had matching pajamas in a long time. I think my last one was like my Target Grinch Christmas set. But anyway, so I am procrastinating, which is what I do when I am nervous. So I'm gonna go and keep doing what I can to finish up my morning routine and then pray for my Duolingo interview. So I'll talk to you guys after that interview is over. Wish me luck. I just need to calm down. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am right where I need to be. This interview will not define me. I'm gonna go through my presentation and look over it for just like one more time. And then I will check in with you after my interview. Duolingo, please hire me. I'm so sweaty. Oh my god. I probably smell bad. Whenever I'm nervous and sweat, my sweat smells much worse than the typical day, if you know what I mean. I just had my interview from Duolingo and it went 15 minutes over, which is not a bad thing. I was very nervous in the beginning, but I feel like at the end I was just like very conversational, which I think is a good thing. I feel like I did well. There were a few questions that I was like, I don't know, and this is like despite me like answering most commonly asked interview questions. I think I'm trying to remember. I think the first one was like, what did you struggle with most in your project? And this was for my misinformation project, and I didn't really even think about it, but it was like the answer was right in front of my face, which I used, which is that it was emotionally taxing. Like I feel like a lot of the time people use design or use art to kind of escape from the things that are happening in the world, and I feel like using or doing this project about misinformation is like making me dive deeper into that. So I think I answered that well. I think the other question that I was like, the next question is like, what did you learn most from this project? I think that was hard for me to answer because I learned so much, but I answered that I learned more about UX features than any other project. So hopefully that made sense. I kind of rambled on. So hopefully, I don't know. I'm nervous because they were like, oh yeah, like we'll deliberate with the team and then we'll get back to you. So I was like, so I'm nervous, but I feel like a big weight has lifted off my shoulders and now I can focus on my next 2 interviews this coming week. So you'll hear from me tomorrow and I will see you soon. I probably should do follow-up emails. I feel like it went well. I think it went well, and usually, again, my brother always tells me if people usually think it goes badly or like, you know, they could have done better, and so if you say that you do well, Fulia, then that means it went well. So I'm going to trust that it went well, and I'm going to try to not get anxiety because I haven't heard back from them yet. So now I'm going to write those follow-up emails. Hello, so just Finished my third mock interview with my dear friend Brandon. He is currently a product designer at LinkedIn, and he provided immensely helpful feedback. Very grateful for you, Brandon. The main takeaways that I got from him were just a little bit more structural feedback, kind of honing in my point a little bit earlier on into my presentation, which I really appreciate. Another thing is that he asked really insightful questions that I feel like I would have been like, if somebody asked me those questions like during the spot. So I'm really happy that he made me think about things that I haven't thought about before, such as like, what will version 2 or 3 look like of this, and how would you measure success? So those are things that I didn't think about initially. Earlier on this afternoon, I had a meeting with a DT. A DT was a product design intern last summer with LinkedIn, and she also gave me really good feedback. I think I was just like thinking about things too structurally instead of like really just storytelling, especially when it came to personas. So I think that really helped me, like talking to her and like kind of reminding myself like what the actual function of something is, and not getting a little bit too like, okay, I'm just gonna say things for the sake of saying things. So anyway, I feel so tired. Like, I feel exhausted. Getting ready for bed now. I have a full day of meetings tomorrow, including my interview with LinkedIn. So fingers crossed, and I will see you in the morning. Hello everyone, it is 2:22. I have my interview in 8 minutes with people from LinkedIn for the product design internship position for the summer. I am very nervous and kind of don't know where my mind is. Well, my mind is in my brain, I think. I was just on Instagram to like hopefully like let myself chill for a little bit, but the impeachment process of Trump is happening again, so that's a little bit of a distraction. I'm gonna try to compartmentalize my anxieties about the government. But anyway, put some red lipstick on, as you can tell. And I'm excited. I'm excited to meet the designers that I'm going to be interviewing with. Something I am very grateful for is to have such a great community that is willing to help, you know, despite all the chaos that is happening in the world. So I just want to cheers my sleepy time tea to you all. Thank you very much for helping me, and you'll hear from me after this interview. Stay tuned. So. I just had my interview with LinkedIn, and this interview was a little bit different in that I spoke to two different designers, 2 30-minute calls on Zoom, and I was able to, like, I had to like cut down my case study presentation to like 20 minutes, and that includes like my intro and everything, but I was able to get through it, and I feel like it went well. The people that I spoke to, the designers I spoke to, were super kind and super nice. I had lots of fun talking to them. I felt like I was able to say what I need to say and, like, I don't know, persuade them that I am a good candidate to be further investigated into. I think something that's like kind of like, sorry, I'm out of breath. Not tiring, but like I just know that there's going to be another stage to this, and it's going to be an even longer process. And I'm just like, I just want to work for you already. That's okay. That's fine. We're patient. I am patient. And we're going to get through this. I'm just very excited because that's 2 out of 3 interviews that I have this week that are done. I have one more tomorrow with Lyft, with a designer there. I already know who I am interviewing with, so I'm going to do a little investigation of who they are, what team they're on. Hopefully, if that information is out there, I'm just excited to kind of like, I don't know, clean my room, do something not related to me being stressed out about my case study tomorrow. I'm pretty confident after doing my presentation in front of Antonio Song, in front of Brandon Lal, in front of Ed Dici, and having my questions answered by former LinkedIn product designers, including Victoria Wu, and also just getting help from Harrison Wheeler. Like, he's such a good person to talk to, like, get advice from. I feel very comforted and really supported by people who work at LinkedIn, and I don't even work there yet. Maybe, I don't know. I just feel really happy about how the interviews went. I feel like I did my best. That's all I could give. Now I think I'm gonna, watch a little bit more of Schitt's Creek tonight, and possibly Bridgerton with my best friend Clara. I'm excited. I want to hear back, obviously, but I have to practice patience. I'm excited to get this week over with, but in the best way, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. It is January 14th. It's Thursday, 11:24 a.m. and I have around an hour and a half until my interview with Lyft, which I'm excited about because one, because it's like my last interview of this week, but two, I feel like I get to just do my presentation one more time, and I feel like every time I do my presentation about my case study, it just, you know, gets, I want to say it gets better, but I get more comfortable talking about it. So, but I got something from the mail and I'm really excited about it, but I can't find my scissors. Also, something that I'm excited about is that yesterday I got my Black Friday stuff from We're Not Really Strangers, and I love We're Not Really Strangers. And I was like inclined to post something about it, and so I did, and I like went with a gut feeling. I was inspired by Rachel Nguyen's earlier vlog. I think it's been like a few months since she posted it, but I absolutely loved it, and I knew that she was working on it, so I was like, let's post something. And I posted it and they reshared it, and Rachel Nguyen commented on my Instagram post, and I was really happy. We digress. Okay, so I wasn't told that I was gonna get anything specific for my internship at Wish, but I think I know what this is, but I don't know, we'll see. I was right. My name's on this. What's my password? They didn't give me a password. But I'm really excited to start working with people, and I'm also kind of nervous because as I'm doing this internship, I am going to be trying or attempting to, you know, still apply for my summer internships. And I know this is just like one of those things where it's like I have to make sure I do check-ins, and like I'm grateful obviously for the internship that I have, but I feel like the nature of how competitive internships are, you can't help but have to look into the future, like work on stuff for your future self. So anyway, I'm a little bit nervous about how that's gonna go because this internship is 40 hours a week, and I also am working on other stuff on Arcade, which is really exciting. I'm also working on Students of UXD stuff, so whatever. But I have, like I said, about an hour and a half until my next interview and my last interview of the week, so I'm just gonna eat because I'm hungry, and hopefully just go through my presentation one more time, and then I'll check in with you all afterward. So thanks. I just finished my interview with a woman from Lyft, and I think it also went well. I think I was like going a little bit off script more, if that makes any sense. I feel good about it. I think that because she didn't ask me a lot of questions because we didn't really have a lot of time, I feel uneasy about it. But I think because I kind of drove the interview in the way that she said that she wanted me to, I feel good about it in that sense. But I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like, but she said that to definitely expect to hear back from the recruitment team Excuse me. But I'm really happy. I'm like done with all my interviews this week, which is fantastic. And I can't even articulate how much these interviews and like kind of almost like training or rehearsing for these interviews has helped me become more confident in my project. Cause like I'm sure, yeah, I made my project for my class, but like you only ever present your project either to your like team or like not even team, your classmates for design critique, but then you present it once like with your class and your classmates, and you've kind of been like into your project for so long, you present it once and you don't look at it ever again unless you have to like put it in your website, which is great. But I feel like after having to repeat myself or talk about or storytell is a better word, my project like 8 to 10 different times, and not necessarily sticking to a script, but having to repeat myself, I feel like I'm much more confident about my project and like what I did, the decisions I made, which is awesome. And I think that it's just really exciting to know that like, hey, I actually did this project and I'm proud of it, which is nice. I think it's a nice feeling, especially as a student, to get even that kind of feedback in interviews. It's awesome. And now is the time that I just wait for the recruiters to let me know if there's any news. But I heard back from recruiter Holly at Duolingo. The designer that I spoke to at Duolingo said that he really enjoyed my chat with him, and I'm going to be doing the next round. So I know that the next round is going to be a whiteboard challenge type of thing. I'm really nervous because I've never done a whiteboard challenge before. I've only ever watched videos, and I've only ever had my friend Vicky tell me about her experiences of it. So I'm really nervous about that, and I still have to I've been procrastinating on scheduling that. But I'm really happy and really excited because I was able to get to the next round, and I think I'm now just like nervous to hear back because I feel like I did well on my LinkedIn interview yesterday, but like I don't want it to get into my head and be like, oh, you feel like you did well, so you're totally gonna hear back. But at the same time, I want to be like, yeah, go Julia, you did well, you're gonna hear back. So it's kind of a hard line to walk on, but I think I will go with my gut of confidence in that, hey, I gave it my best, I did well, and I'm going to hear back, and everything happens for a reason, all that kind of thing. But anyway, my heart rate is like actually not that fast. I feel like I'm calming down now. I'm very excited to rest this weekend. I feel like I've just had so much stress around all of this. And I will vlog probably next week and give you guys some kind of update on my interview process for product design internships. So if you have any specific questions and things that you would want me to cover about how I prepped for my interviews, how, like best practices for interviews, what kind of documents to have up on your screen during interviews, please comment down below. I would love to help anybody that would be in my position, and just to help you put your best foot forward. I think that I was very lucky, privileged in that I had friends that had already gone through this process that were more than open to tell me about their experiences and what I should like be doing. And so I would love to be that friend if you don't have that friend. And yeah, comment down below what you would want me to cover. And again, I'm not really an expert on this, especially since I literally am still a student, but I would love to help in any way I can. So thank you so much for watching my first week vlog, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.